All right, and we're recording. Wow. Alrighty. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new video. Today, we are going to be playing a game called The Operator. I'm really excited. I saw some clips of the game already, and it looks really good. I saw some of the trailers as well, and I cannot wait to share this experience with y'all. So if you do enjoy, please drop a like. Consider subscribing. You don't have to, but consider it because that will help me out tremendously. And just know, I do this for fun. I don't do it for money. I don't do it for clout. So if you really enjoy the content that I create, just drop it down below. And all right, without further ado, let's get into it. BioM facility, somewhere in the U.S., 1992.
You will answer my questions as usual. One for yes, two for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you
Hmm.
good? He's ready.
Okay, very interesting way to start out the game. FBI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 7:30 a.m. Mhm. All right. So I would assume it's just that. Okay. You just type in randomly and I would assume just click login. Okay. All right. Here we are. It's very interesting. Oh, okay. Welcome to the FDI. You are assigned to the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Okay. Your program supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Okay. Let's read this one. Welcome to the FDI operator, quote unquote, program. This is a secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access is strictly prohibited and subject to criminal prosecution. Sharing of any information from the terminal with unauthorized personnel is forbidden and also subject to criminal prosecution. Okay. So basically, um, we'd be screwed if we shared any information. What is the operator program? The operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as quote unquote agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? Number one, agents call the hotline. Number two, the call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity, clearance level, and request. Okay. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. Okay, this guy's talking.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
Okay,
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, ahem, properly. Well, I'm happy
hmm,
you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody. Okay. So I would assume
Good. Well,
Director
I
Trump.
better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right?
Okay. Alright. That was our first call. Okay. So we have another call.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
Well, we are. Yes. I read the welcome.
You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
I think I'm ready.
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Okay, so we go to the software and we use the human database. That's just, full name is, alright. Xavier Skinner. We search. And his age is, he's 48 years old.
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Okay. Okay. Alright, now that we got the gist of it, should be fairly easy, maybe. FBI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 9:18 a.m. Okay. Alrighty. So, sweet. Okay.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background.
Okay. Alright.
I'm patching the agent through now.
Okay. Alright, there is Penhall.
It's Operator Tanner, right? I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar. And some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter? Thanks, operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
Okay. Files are uploading. Okay. Let us look at the name.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long. And to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, That name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Label price. Okay, so. Oh boy. Okay. Let's try to open the human database. We'll kind of just gotta go one at a time. So for right now, we'll look at Eli Bell. Eli Bell. We'll search for him, see what he looks like.
I see that you're looking into the names of the people on the list. That's a waste of FDI time and resources, Tanner. Focus on the surveillance footage.
Oh, okay. Okay. Can too. What have we got? What have we got? Okay.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl. Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
Okay.
The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
So, if you can't ID him through that, then... So if we look at... Let's restart it. It's in the car. Ah! Okay. Owner is a Ray Wells. Distributor is Blackwell Motors. And it's not Stone. Okay. So we're looking for Ray Wells. Is Ray Wells on the list? No, Wells isn't on the list. Okay. Back here. Of course. My PowerPoint opens up. Let's see. Let's see the victim. He pulls up. Shoots him. No. I don't need that. I need... That's the victim. This is...
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
Okay, so we have the victim, Henry Jenkins. Okay, so that's a plus. Is there a Henry Jenkins on this? Okay. So... This car belongs to...
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
On the killer's address. I mean, we have that. No.
Yeah, I don't think that's right, operator. Looks like it's the address for a car dealership. I don't think Wells lives on the lot. What I'm looking for is Wells' home address. Can you track that down?
Ray Wells. Okay. Address right here. That's known address.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Ready?
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request.
All right. So 5:32 p.m. Okay. FBI's Most Wanted. Please consult the latest FBI Most Wanted list. Reminder, if you discover any information during your shift that might help the FBI, inform your supervisor at once. Okay. So we have a Fred Smorkinski. We have a Wilson Boulder.
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Of course. Murray Walker. Okay.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this. I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same. She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
I'm looking for
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
I'm on it.
Here are the files.
Alrighty. Find inconsistency. Got it. Okay, we're gonna close that out. Okay. Testimony. We'll look at the testimony first. Summary. Following Connie Moore's reappearance on 3/5/1992, we recorded her eyewitness testimony concerning her supposed alien abduction. Present. Connie Moore. Victim. Agent Barry Walker, agent in charge of the investigation. Brittany Holt, FBI transcriber. Okay. Transcript. B. Walker. Can you tell us more about the day you disappeared? The victim. I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or to take photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine. Okay. The agent. And is that your camera? The agent walks and points to the camera on the table. Victim? Yes, it is. She's... Number one thing that I notice is she's speaking very, very weirdly. Agent, what else do you remember about that day in the desert? Okay, the victim? Well, it's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Mori. I remember that. It's really beautiful at this time of year. I remember taking two photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast. Their ship, the UFO. And then I think it landed to the east, so I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get another photo of it. It must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room. I can't move. Was there someone with you in this room? I don't like to think about it, but yes, they were there, all around me. The aliens. Okay? What did they look like? The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. Can you describe them the best you can? They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. What do you remember about the room? It was white. I mean, entirely white. Antiseptic. Okay, so this is just all of it. Okay. So testimony is done. Okay. So this is the phone records. Hmm, interesting. So she ended up on the she was near Mount Mori. Last call was around 11:56, and then a month later it was pinged on the opposite side of Jarvis. Yeah. 10:13 a.m. 2:21. Wait, 2:21. That doesn't make any sense. That's the inconsistency.
Yeah, that's the photo I think is problematic. I don't believe in intelligent life outside our planet. I don't believe in intelligent life on our planet. But we gotta be more specific. We need proof that something's off about the photo.
Thirteen a.m. But it says that okay, it says that this photo was taken on the 21st of February, but the phone records say that it only led up to 11:56 on the 5th. That's that's an inconsistency. it. This photo was taken on the 21st of
Jackpot.
February.
Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
So, on the map, and then under this. So she said, also in her testimony, where she was. Landed to the east. No, I did that. No?
That's where she disappeared, operator. Where did they find you, huh? I want the position where she said she took the flying saucer photo.
You know the time this particular photo was taken, operator. You also have cell phone data detailing where Connie Moore was and at what time. Now we need to know where she was at the time she took this photo.
10:13, so that's... Nope. Damn it. So she was about... over here. Yeah, because that's right there.
All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
Oh. Oh. Secured boot check. Oh. So. Cagpie. How? Hello, Evan. Okay. Bad for you. My name is Hal. That's supposed to be pretty obvious by now. Didn't you see my cool graphics? We're hacking into the internet. What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What are you talking about? Let me show you something. Whoa, do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? You didn't see her name, did you, Evan? Harmony, big coincidence, don't you think? I'm also going to assume that you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. I didn't notice. One last thing. This is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. That name is the key to understanding everything. To go now, but I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Don't go. Oh, that was weird.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
Alright, people. We could either tell the truth and tell them that Hal hacked the terminal, or we can lie and just say my computer just crashed. It's a terrible lie, by the way. It's an absolutely terrible lie, because if you're working in the Department of Intelligence, the FBI, like, your computer would not just crash for no reason. But in this scenario, I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of curious on what Hal has to offer, so I'm gonna lie.
I see. I'll have IT look into that at once. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
See you tomorrow. Oh. Okay. So we live near a train. That's interesting. Very interesting. Evans apartment. 6 a.m. Interesting. we're back. Hey, it's Mike.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for? Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry about him. Xavier doesn't even like his own mother. To be honest, no, I probably shouldn't say anything. Ah, sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
There's Mike. Talk to you later. Oh, yeah. Alright. And there is Xavier.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But
Okay.
before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right?
Yes.
So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot.
Oh.
Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Has it been tampered with?
I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar, sorry for the vivid details.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So let's look at this footage. Hmm. Okay. It's obviously Ray Wells. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna restart it. Oh, I did. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay, so this is the moment right before it cuts. So the light. That bright.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
Okay. That.
Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm
Oh.
sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Oh. Well, it's a 4. It's a 45 ACP.
45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Oh! Hello, Hal. I have a deal to offer you. One that I think you'll find interesting. Go on, I'm listening. You see, we share a common goal, you, me, the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case, but you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? How could you help me? I have access to the surveillance footage from the garage. I mean, all of the footage. Did you get it? I don't have time to go into the technical details. No offense. But you probably wouldn't understand anyway. Will you do the deal, or won't you? I need your answer, and I need it now. Well, could use my help, so yes, she could. And you could be her her knight in shining armor. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big juicy missing part back in, so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if you help me. Someone has to know this. If somebody asks how you got the missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway. So, can we have ourselves a deal now? Now, give me a few seconds to run my script. Oh, hello. Missing footage has been magically restored. I hope you have your popcorn. I'll be back a little later to play. Yeah. Until then. Oh, hello. Okay.
you get that, Tanner? Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I don't want to be greedy, but can you give me a better image of the shooter's face? Yes, that's it. And sorry to ask, but would it be possible to get an ID?
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later. But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
I see. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Okay. FBI headquarters, Washington, D.C. What time is it now? 1:45 p.m. Hell. Alright. Now, about that debt. Go ahead, Hal. I'm listening. No. I'm going to connect you to another FBI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Call 187. Okay. Open the terminal. .187.22.19.98. That is an IP. No.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
I had a choice.
Look, I get it. Hal can be a world-class pain. Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours.
Okay.
Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
Okay, timing sounds a little strange.
It gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me.
Okay. How do you
Go
know
ahead and
Cole?
search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Sasha Cole. Oh, hello. And we'll do Cole.
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident? You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
Funny. It's just working on this very thing. So, it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files, but I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject code that'll get you in. Just type this. Not in this chat. Chat with Andrews. Why did you pick this chat? Ah, damn, hold on. // that.
Sorry, I don't understand what that means, Tanner.
Oh.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
Right. Picture. Chemical analyzer. You have opened a chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to the CSLCA data report application. You can find it with the other applications in the top left menu. Please review the user manual relative to the chemical sample analysis process. Before proceeding, you can find those documents on your personal drive. Alright, cool. Great. Okay. I am going to leave it here. I know it's kind of open-ended, but I promise you I will get another recording up as soon as I can. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really, really, really do appreciate everyone watching. If you please would go down below, hit the like button for me, please, and please, please, please consider subscribing for me. That greatly, greatly be appreciated. And again, I only do this for fun. I have been enjoying the hell out of this game. And if you would like to see any more type of content like this, or if you have any other game suggestions, just leave them down in the comments, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Alright, guys. Well, you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace out.